Shabbat Shalom, everybody, and welcome again to the Shabbat of this morning. The parasha that we're discussing this morning is parasha Devarim, which means the words, the word of our teacher, Moshe Rabbeinu, that is explained, like talk to the children of the people that left Mizraim. Remember, the people that left Mizraim, they've all been wiped out, they've all died. Now it is not that their descendants, their children, that are now Moshe Rabbeinu is trying to remind all the goodness, all the blessing of the Lord that God has wrought for them in their lives. So these children, to Moshe, they are also his own children, because technically he raised them for 40 years. It's not easy, right, for you to raise children for 40 years, and now you see them grown up. So now your job as a father or as a grandfather now, technically, I will say, is for you to be inciting, to be inputting knowledge, wisdom, what have happened. You are not telling them the history, the story, their core history. Who are you as a person? Because remember, we do say the God of our forefathers. Why do we remember our fathers? Why do we remember our fathers of blessed memory? Because we know that their genetic code is still flowing in us. Our fathers, they did not die. They are all there. When we cry and we pray and we ask God, they are listening. And they will send help and assistance for their descendants, for their children. So this is very, very important. And Moshe Rabbeinu, being a father to these children, right, is explaining to them one by one. Remember here, remember there, remember this one, remember this, remember what God has done for us. Remember remember Sihon, remember these mighty kings, how God removed them, that the people watching, they was immovable. They cannot remove them, nobody can remove them, but by the hands of God. Boom, 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 all things were done. So this is very, very important. The faith that Moshe is trying to input in the people. Remember, Moshe Rabbeinu, I will tell you, was a programmist in one sense. He was very, very smart. He was a psychologist. I will use that word. Very, very smart man. Remember, people that were slaves. How can you now reprogram the mind of the slave to become the mind of the master? It's not easy. It's not easy at all, because these people came out from Egypt as well. They've been oppressed for years, for hundreds of years, and all their life is all about the what? About their masters. Oh, master said this, yes. Master said that, I do. Master said this, I do. Master said that, I do. But now you cannot be. You are not the master of yourself. You have to do with it your own hand now. You don't depend on no master. You are not your destiny now is in your hand. You have to fight, you have to defend, you have to do everything by yourself. No waiting for no master at all. So Moshe Rabbeinu has to reprogram their mind one by one, and as a collective, as a family, as a whole. So the parasha is Devarim, and I subtitle it Shortcut. We have a lot of people in our midst, in a family, that like to take the shortcut. They think the shortcut pays. But the Torah is telling us the shortcut does not always pay. Remember, when they left Egypt, right? God said that it's a shortcut that can lead them from Mizraim to the land of Canaan. But the Philistines are on the road that if they see war, they do what? They return back to what? To Mizraim. And God doesn't want them to return to Mizraim. And so therefore God decided to take them through what? The long route. See? Sometimes we think in our head that if I take a shortcut, I get prosper or I get quick. But remember, my grandfather always tell me this story. It's also in the Torah. It's also there. He said, the Torah always said that don't hasten to get wet. Don't be fast to gather wet, because wet has wings and it flies. If you gather wet in a way that it is not right, oh man, you will face the consequence. I'm telling you, and that is the fact. My grandfather would say, be patient. Your time will never bypass you. Never. Always. Remember that. Your time of glory, your time of blessing will never, never, ever bypass you. It will always go at the right time. God will say, hey my son, hey my daughter, here it is. People that hasten to get wet, they kaput. quick, because they hasten to get everything. So they have nothing else to accomplish in the world. Bye-bye. Your time is gone, right? Because everything that you want to achieve, and you never leave a second after you achieve everything. Okay, bye-bye. So, but when you are patient, you wait for the time of God, your patience will surely pay off. So many of us, many Israelites, in those days at that time, they want to do what? They want to take a shortcut. And when they want to take the shortcut, there's always a consequence to pay because of the shortcut. So, many Shabbat, in last Shabbat, for concluding the book of Bamidbar, the book of the wilderness, we all call out the word, remember, downstairs. When we went downstairs, Chazak Chazak V'Nischazeik. Remember, because we finished the book of what? Of Bamidbar. Be strong, and may we be strengthened. On all levels, the Hebrew people continually look to be strengthened or continue to strengthen themselves in our faith. Not in religion, but in our faith. Remember, I told us, I never will ever believe in religion. Because religion is man-made. Religion is to manipulate your mind. Religion is to make you a slave to another man. But faith is of God. Okay? So, he said getting strength comes to everybody in different forms. Sometimes we anxiously seek out strength, at other times it just comes to us, just like that. A few times ago, I talked about trying to save a time. I would call it a.k.a. shortcut. Many people they say, I want to do what? Save a time. I want to do quick, a.k.a. shortcut. That means they want to take the what? The shortcut. They just want to give you another fancy name. I want to save time. Let me give us this story. I know it's a kind of a story. When people want to take a shortcut, it ultimately leads to what? To something that is not good. Now there's a man who wants to cook, right? And this man, he left to his work and he came back. Just took, for example, let's say hamburger. The hamburger is frozen, right? He just put it. I want to quickly. I'm hungry. I want to quickly what? I want to eat. So the man took the hamburger, removed it from the plastic. Because it's frozen now. You need to divide. You need to split it. No, he took a knife, put it on, like this, divide it. As he sliced the hamburger, he sliced his finger. Boom, nice. Now, my finger, right? You want to do what? Take a shortcut. Now he abandoned the what? The hamburger. You need to attend to what? To his bleeding hand. At least if he didn't cut the entire finger away, right? But he cut his finger. Now you need to attend to that, and now it's pain. That is pain now, right? It's paining. Now in his head now, I need to quickly treat it because I don't want what? Infection. Right? The hamburger is there laughing. Because he didn't play it. Yeah, today I'm not going to be eating. It's just a joke, right? So now he goes, treat his finger. He come back now. He's angry now because he's hungry and he's angry because of his finger and because his belly is singing. Say, I need something to be filled inside this belly. Now the man said, after all these things has happened, he begins to think. This shortcut is not good. If it's a normal person, what do? You plan ahead, right? Okay, I'm going to work. I'm going to be back by, for example, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Okay, let me just take my hamburger, put it, let it defrost. You see, it's not hard. Nature will take its course. It will be free, and when you come back, easy. You open it, and you do your what? Your hamburger, very nice. And you won't cut your hand because you plan ahead, you think ahead. My father-in-law taught me one thing during construction. So my father-in-law said, I was doing some renovation in my house. So my father-in-law said, go take the sword, go and cut the wood. In my head, I took the electric sword, I plugged it in he measured the wood for me already. So I put the electric in the inlet. So it was working. So I take the sword. I was doing like this. Oh, my father said, no, they don't do like that. Wait, stop. I was doing it. No. You are wasting your energy. You don't do that. Just take the sword, put it right, hold it fast. The motion do the job. It's not you to do. No. It doesn't work that way. I was thinking that it is me, in my head. No, the motion does it. Your job is just go, hold it tight, leave it down on that spot, and the motion cuts it for you easy. So when I look at that, I'm telling you, if you didn't understand what I was thinking in my head, it taught me a lot of good lessons. You can apply that in many areas of your life, not only to that wood. Nature always takes its course. Let nature do the job. Why do you want to disturb yourself? Why do you want to injure yourself? Why do you want to cut your finger? Take the hamburger, put it, go to work, come back, done. You don't even need to put it in the microwave to defreeze. No, nature does those things free. You don't need to pay. Because if you put it in the microwave, you pay electricity. Can you see that? Everything is easy. We make it hard for ourselves. All right, so let's continue. Now, nevertheless, for this man, he has to start thinking of a lot of things. He knows that his finger is healed now. For example, he slowly forget the pain, right? When his finger will be healed, he will slowly forget the pain and the suffering he has experienced by cutting his finger. Unfortunately, we tend to forget how bad things were at the time and lose the appreciation we should have had. Therefore, or before long, we will completely forget that it is even happened, and we take for granted the blessing to have a functioning finger or in our hand. Now, forgetting something bad or hurtful that occur is one level of not appreciating something. It is a completely different level, however, to forget the good someone did for us. What I'm trying to say here is this, that sometimes after those events would have happened, maybe the man, okay, this is it's an accident or something like that. Then when the finger gets healed, everything is fine by the grace of God, right? Anyway, then it slowly forgets what happened, because in our mind that is what happens. Our brain. Remember last week or 2 weeks ago I talked about a defect mind. That the mind of a man is not 100% complete. That's some default, some kind of virus that is still working in it. We gradually forget. And Moshe Rabbeinu is telling us this morning, remember. Very, very important. Why does this man keep on saying, remember? If you don't remember, it will happen again. That's what he's saying. It will surely come back again. We can see many of us now, we talk about Sodom and Gomorrah, right? This morning. What are we having now? The same Sodom and Gomorrah. No? We think we can continue to do the same thing and get a different result. We've tried that 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 10,000 years ago. Did it work well? No. We've tried that many times in our history. Did it work well? No. Why do we want to try it again? Because we know the end result already. The end result will surely be the same. It will never be different. If we remember the result of last time, the second time, the third time, we will not continue to repeat it, because we know that the result will be the same. So this is the idea of remembering. Remember what God did for you. Remember what God has done for you. And you are going to remember what He's going to do for you. So you know that, okay, I have this experience. I know how it ends. And so therefore, if I repeat this, I know I can get this because I have tried it before. And this is the result. Okay? I study. I work hard. I leave the rest for God. I got into my exam. I got 100%. Oh, okay. Why did I get 100%? Because I studied well. So now, if for me to get 100% the next time, I need to repeat what I did before when I got the 100% before, so that I can get the next 100%, because it's the same. It's no different. It's the same process. And so this is what Moshe Rabbeinu is telling us. But we as a man, we easily forget. Even though it's painful, even though we got very, very hot, like, there, the blood is coming out. And you're, not only the blood that is coming out, your belly is also singing too. So you combine anger with hunger. So now it's even double. And you know the result. So why do you want to repeat that again? So that is what sometimes it wonders. For me, I don't understand how we men could continue to do this. In this week, Parashat Devarim, the Torah states in Devarim chapter 1 verse 2 to 3, this is in the area which is an 11 days journey from Horeb. Horeb is otherwise known as Mount Sinai. Okay, High Sinai. That is Horeb. That's another name for Sinai. So Kadesh Barnea by the way of the Seir, the highland. On the first day of the 11th month in the 40th year, Moshe also spoke to the Israelites regarding all that God has commanded them, has commanded that He tell them. Now, Rashi, as you know, Rashi gives us a lot of explanation. Rashi immediately points out in a very harsh term the timing of their travels. Moshe said to them, "See what you have caused. You have no shorter way from Horeb to Kadesh Barnea than by the way of the Mount Seir, and even that is a journey of 11 days. Nevertheless, you traverse it in 3 days." Rashi calculates the days based upon the storyline. Rashi continues. Consequently, in 3 days they travel the entire way, and this much the divine presence trouble itself for your sake, to hasten your coming into the land, and because you acted corruptly, it caused you to make a circus round about Mount Sinai for 40 years. Okay, this is what I want to bring out in this short reading. God told them, it's going to take you what? Some few days, right? To enter into the land, right? Okay, that is time. Okay, for this, I'm going to make it in some few months, in some few days. Boom, 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 boom. Everything is ready. It has already been prepared. But we have another idea. I mean, man has another idea, not God now. I mean, man has another idea. Okay, God saying I can make it for 40 days. Maybe 40 days might be too long. I can make it for 4 days. You know? So God said 40 days. This God, He doesn't calculate perfectly well. His mathematics is not right. Me, I'm the professor of advanced science, advanced calculation, mathematics. You know, I can make it for 4 days. And how can I make it for 4 days? This is the way I'm going to do. I'm going to make take a shortcut. Because God is telling me, 40 days here? No. I have the 4 days that is a shortcut, and my shortcut is by what? By doing what is what? Illegal. For you to do a shortcut, you have to do what? Illegal thing. Because if you cannot do a shortcut without doing it illegally, because the legal way is this, but you say, I need to make it shorter, that means there is something that is, you have to do illegal to make it shorter. So therefore, we think that we are smart. So that we make illegal things by doing what? Committing crime and sin and worshiping idols and praising the work of our hands, and God say, okay, I will teach you a lesson. That 40 days will no longer be 40 days. I will make it 40 years. So that you can learn. Because we think that we are smart, we want to make 40 days, 4 days, and God say, okay, since you think that you are smart, let's see who's going to win. You or me. So we need to understand this point. We always, as a man, want to get the shortcut. We don't want to trouble ourselves. You think, this is too tough, this is too hard. And the load, I can quickly do it in 2 days, 1 day. And when you gather everything upon your head, it becomes troublesome. Remember, I think it was my wife that was telling me some of his story. When she was in Egypt, that some of our classmates, right, that took a lot of subjects. I can do it quickly. They took 10 subjects at once. And at the end, they cannot finish it. But it's too much. It's too much load. You have to do it. There's a reason why they say, okay, it's going to take you 2 weeks to do this, 3 weeks to do this, 1 month to do this. The person that calculates those things is not stupid. The person has passed through all those things, and he's telling you, it will take me this, it will take you this and this and this, because that's the amount of time that it took for me to be able to do all these things. And you are saying, no, I'm smarter than you. I can do all the 20 subjects in 1 hour. Good luck to you. Go ahead. I'll just sit down and wash. Because I know we are going to go 2 million miles. I'm just here. You will come back again and meet me here. And that is the idea. And at the end, you lose all your time. You become frustrated, and that's it. You should go and do what? And enter somewhere and go and kill yourself. Because at the end, you tire, you are exhausted, but you wasted time, years that you don't supposed to have wasted in the first place. Because of our what? Stubbornness, stiff-neck. We are smarter than our Creator. And our Creator is telling us, I have calculated it. I have done it perfectly well for you. Don't worry yourself. Just follow me. It's so easy as that. The Torah is not hard. The Torah is not complicated. It's not complicated. Don't let any man, don't let any woman, don't let any person under the sun tell you it is hard. It's not hard. The way I've been paid, just follow. It's not hard. Just do what that person did. Just watch. The parent, how does children learn? Children does not learn by you telling them, hey. He goes there, comes out. I'm telling you, he goes there, comes out. They don't listen to nothing. But they just watch what the parents do. And they follow. Okay? Don't be a thief, don't be a thief. Thief is stealing, it's not good, it's bad. La, 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 la. Oh, my son. I go out in the night, I come back. I say, Papa, why did you go in the night? You all this just appeared in the morning. Oh, I work hard. And the guy is dumb. The boy is not dumb. He knows that Papa is doing something illegal. And by the time the boy grow up and become like you become mad. But you taught him by your action. He doesn't listen to what you are saying. So our children do exactly what they see. Sometimes I'm telling you, I do exactly what my father. Then I look back. This is exactly what my grandfather is doing. How am I doing it? I'm doing it subconsciously. I don't know. It just comes because that is what I have learned. Even though it is not, I'm not saying everything that he taught me is right. Even though it's not right, but because it just, that's what I see all my life. So it just comes, even I want to say, oh, Torah said don't do this. It just comes, unknowingly, it just comes out like that because that is what you see all your life. You are going to do it. There is no way about that. And that's what Bush is saying. Remember what your forefather did. Don't do it. Moshe rebuked us in this parasha a lot. As the what? As the father. And he's warning us. He's telling us, I don't want you to repeat the mistake of your forefathers. I don't want you to repeat the mistake of your mothers. Because they did this, they did this, they did this. That is why they couldn't enter into the land. Remember, where are they now? Nowhere to be found. And you are the one that God is going to do what? To use to inherit the land. You can see the consequence of their action. It is right in your face. Yeshua said, they are blind. They can, even though David Amalek says so. He said they are blind, they cannot see. God has blindfolded them, they can't see. No. Even though if they are seeing what is white, they will be telling you it is black. Because their way is black. So it's like a mirror reflection of their action. It's white. And God is saying it's white. The man will say no, it is black because his way is black. That is understanding. So we need to all know this one by one. Moshe Rabbeinu is telling us this morning, we shouldn't be like our forefathers. We shouldn't be like our foremothers, right? That we should be an improved person, improved people. One who have seen the mistake that will not repeat the mistake. The mistake is like, I'll tell you, it's like, it's even good. I won't say, I don't know how to put it. It's like a lesson, right? They did that in order to help us so that we don't do what they did. Understand what I'm trying to say? You know, I'm not saying what they did is right or is good, but their mistake is a blessing. I would say it's a blessing for us, their children. Their mistake is a blessing for us, our children. Their children. I mean, that because of that mistake, we can learn so that we don't repeat that mistake that they did. I'm not saying it is right or it is good for them making it, but if you look at from another perspective that Moshe is telling us, it's a blessing for us, their children, that we shouldn't repeat that mistake, so that we can improve our way and go higher in the ladder of righteousness. If you are, for example, you have a PhD you are wealthy, you are nice, everything is good. What is your dream for your children? To be higher than you, to be bigger than you, to be more advanced than you. That is the dream of every parent. If you are dreaming that you should be higher than your children, then I will ask, you need a help, a brain help. Because we know your parents that want, they say, oh, you cannot get there telling their children that. Those parents, they need assistance. So the dream of every parent for their children to go higher, to be more bigger, more advanced than yourself. Because that is how things are perfected. You are here, now your children move here, then their children move here, then their children move here. And that's exactly what Moshe Rabbeinu is telling us this morning. I have done mine. I have done everything that the Lord God has commanded me. I don't want you to stop in where I stop. I want you to advance this course after me. I want to advance this course after I have gone. Not making it stationary at this point. No, you can make it even more advanced than that. And that is the advice that Moshe Rabbeinu is telling us. Yeshua HaMashiach has given us that example. He said, greater thing shall you do more than what I did. What I did is nothing. It's just an example. If you follow what I said, if you follow my teaching, if you follow the Torah exactly what I taught you, I'm telling you what I did here is nothing to what you are going to do. Because you will take it even more advanced. So that is the advice the Torah is telling us individually and collectively this morning. As we know, very soon we're going to be having Shabbos that is coming soon. Typically at this time, as well as historically, the Messiah has not come, and so unfortunately we fall into the trap of despair that the coming of the Messiah is not happening this year or anytime soon. With our small faith, we prepare for yet another year, anticipating assuring ourselves that the Messiah is not yet coming, but we believe with all our soul, with all our spirit, that it might come, that is going to come, that it will come. I'm sorry for that is going to come. But with that little faith that we have, I might say, okay, now it's not yet come, maybe in the next second it might come. So we should get ourselves ready, prepared, spiritually, physically, and in all areas of our life, by following the steps of the Torah one by one. The instruction is not complicated. The instruction is not hard. Don't allow any person to add more weight, to add more load upon the yoke. The yoke, Yeshua said, I'm going to take away your heavy yoke and I'm going to give you a small one. You can carry the yoke erect. Because remember, we, each and every one of us, shall stand erect before the Lord our God on the day of judgment. We're not going to be like this. No, we have to stand erect. Man is homo, right? A man is homo sapiens. You have to stand erect. A man is created erect, upright before his God. We're going to stand erect before our God, and we're going to be answering all questions. What did you do with what I gave you? The blessing I gave you, the talent I gave you. What did you do with it? You won't be doing like that. No, you will stand and answer before the court, right? And each and every one of us will do that. So let us use this opportunity as far as we are alive, breathing, to do what is right, to do what is just, not to forget the lesson that Moshe Rabbeinu is telling us, not to behave like our forefathers, not to behave in a stupid way, but to behave as a wise son, as a wise daughter, as a wise people. For he said, this Torah shall be what? Shall be your wisdom in the sight of every being, in the sight of all planets, in the sight of all the people. that they will know that you are a discerning people. You are different. You are not like them. But you are the daughters and the sons of the Father who is in heaven. Parasha Devarim. Shortcut. Do not take the shortcut. Follow the process. Don't take shortcut, because shortcut does not pay. If you follow the process, nature always takes its course, and I'm telling you, it's going to be for your own benefit. Not taking a shortcut, then at the end you lose your time, you become distressed, you have stress, then you have all kinds of complications, then you come back again, it's too late. Because you wasted years, trying to take the shortcut. When God said 40 days, don't make it 4 days. Now, 4 days that you want to make it, God make it 40 years. Shabbat shalom.